I think, like, so I'm like scheduling YouTube streams, and you have to like manually click them to start them. It's kind of annoying. Big Solstice Festival right now. Won't be able to get any sleep. Bro, that's dope. What?
That's dope.
Going to a Solstice Festival? Is this the one in, Wait. Well. You ever tried streaming on YouTube? It's pretty useful, dude. I don't know. I was finding a lot of success with the shorts, for sure. Just piqued my interest while solving... Alright, that's cool. That's cool, Andy. Well, if you have any questions about stuff, we can go over on the stream here if you want. Let me see. Did we? Yeah. So yeah, we took a break. Oh, Porto. What? El Porto? Like the beach? Let me go find this. Ooh, there we go. El Porto Solstice Festival. Oh, in Portugal. Oh, you're at this one. Oh. Yeah, Sib. Yeah, if you have a question. Yeah, for sure. So, wait, not that. There we go. Okay. So, we do have a way to, like, submit screenshots. It's that link down there, actualdiscord.com/submit. And if you just post screenshots there, I end up getting them here on Discord, and then I can go over them. Totally cool. I'm glad you found it. That's dope. Where it says, like, here, this is the wildest. Ooh, people just whack each other with hammers? What? Wait, what? This looks super cool. Favorite? Oh, one sec. Let me let you post links. One sec. Let me get you. There you go. Andy, you can post links now. Sorry, my bad. That's a precaution we have just from like people joining for the first time if they haven't chatted a lot yet, to prevent like all the OnlyFans spam. Can't post links. Favorite Kanye song? Ooh. Probably Runaway. Runaway's good. I love that whole album. My Dark Twisted Fantasy is just like, they made a YouTube video about it too, which is like super cool. I don't know if you've seen it. Like Kanye made like a whole like movie about it. Just run around with hammers and hit people. I mean, it sounds kind of fun. It says here's one of the problems he solved. Let's see. What did Andy solve?
Sounds fun. I'm Scottish, even I think that's a bit extreme.
What's up, Taco Cat? Good to see you. Edward says hello, honey. What's up, honey? Oh, this is cool. Looks like an algorithm type game. That's cool, Andy. And wait, and...
No, not Hangul. I can't read Hangul.
This is Korean, no? That's not
Korean,
hydrate. Yeah. Oh, you hit the SEP. Good job, Sam. Yes. Good. What's SEP? Yeah, so let me announce to the other students. So yeah, we're starting summer camp in the server in our Discord. So, wow, thanks again, dude. All good. I refunded. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I do need to hydrate. Thank you. So yeah, I made an announcement in the Discord. Let's see if I have it up. We just started registration for it. Let me see. There we go. Is this working today? Yes, there we go. Cool. All right. So, yes. So summer camp is going to start on July 7th. So this is a cool thing. So over the summer, I know a lot of students are sometimes like kind of bored. They're not taking classes or, you know, just looking for something to do. So what we do is we host a virtual summer camp for 6 weeks where every week we teach you some cool new math tricks. We also play some video game tournaments. We have a talent show at the end of the year, and you earn points throughout the whole 6 week period. And then at the end, we do like raffles for big prizes, and really awesome. Kudu has sponsored us with a Nintendo Switch 2.
That's dope.
So we're going to give out a Nintendo Switch 2 to somebody. So yeah, if you want to figure out how to register for that, there's a channel here called Read Here First SC. And so this will tell you all the stuff you need to know for how to sign up. Registration opened today. It's free. And we won't officially start things till July 7th. So really cool. Wow, you making it up there, Gold? I appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, so, yeah. You can sign up. We also have a website if you want to, like, check it out. I think it's, like, summer camp. I studied at UCLA. I got my PhD in physics. If you want to go read my thesis at some point, where is it? I think it's... Let me go find the link for it. Here's my thesis if you want. Yes, this is me. I did plasma physics at UCLA, and I graduated in like 2021. Yeah.
LAPD.
What's up, Sensation?
Lol.
Yeah, it is called LAPD. Wait, why is this? Oh, why is Taco Cat's question coming up? 1 second, let me fix this. There we go. Okay, now it's
How
fixed.
should I release muscle tension? Stretch.
Let me see. So if inclusive access doesn't kick in by the end of the class, I should just pay the $25. Yes, correct, Mr. Tron Mystique. Yeah. So that's another announcement I made. Is I'm also teaching a UCLA summer class, and I'm gonna basically co-opt this office hours to also help those students out. So if you see questions about physics and stuff, it's all cool. You're here to learn stuff as well. For those that are new here who are coming from my UCLA class, this is a free open office hours that I run 3 days a week. I might up it up to 4 or 5 now that we have more students, and you can just basically ask whatever. And so any like homework questions, any you know, conceptual questions, and the way to do that is to use, if you want to submit a screenshot of what you have a question about, we have a website for that, which is actualdiscord.com/submit. You can just type in any sort of username. It doesn't have to be your real username. Just helps me to identify you on the stream. And you put you upload an image of what your question is, and then we'll get it and we'll go through it. So, yeah, the question about, I know, believe me, I'm also pissed that they didn't figure out the inclusive access stuff, because I really wanted to start doing things with Kudu like today in my class, but apparently, I don't know, they gave me an email this morning being like, oh, we forgot to register it. God damn it. So, yes, if the inclusive access still isn't showing up tomorrow, just pay the $25, and it's cheap. And that way we can get things working. So, yeah.
I'm sure there's a joke in there about not being able to organize a piss up in a brewery, but...
Bro, there is a lot of, like, I'll admit, there's a lot of chaos at UCLA. I'm kind of just, like, having to do a lot of this stuff on my own. I haven't really gotten, like, much, like, guidance or direction. They're just kind of like, just go teach physics. I'm like, all right, cool. I can do it. I can teach physics, you know. I appreciate the freedom and stuff. It's just, yeah, all, like, the administrative hiccups start to, like, kind of... They make my life difficult, is what they do. And I'm like, man, because now half my class is, like, not able to access the textbook that they paid for through whatever, like, UCLA service that they want. I don't know. It's annoying. So, yeah, that's another thing. You will probably see me streaming the lectures on Twitch as well in the afternoon, but I won't have any of the chat and stuff open for that. So you're free to, like, hang out and watch me teach. It's totally cool. I just have to reserve my interaction for the kids who are, like, paying for the course. So, you know, totally cool. Just don't expect me to, like, answer questions about Roblox and stuff while I'm teaching. But yes, can you help me with my tuition homework? I can. Let me go through all the questions we have. Hey guys, what's a good game? Anything else? Let me think. Well, there are so many things happening. We took the last week off of streaming because I needed to prepare for this UCLA course. I had to finish grading my previous UCLA course, which I finally submitted grades in last night. That is done. I'm so happy about that. And then we're starting summer camp in 2 weeks. So if you guys want to have some fun this summer, we have a lot of stuff going on. UCLA lets me stream. That's debatable. UCLA hasn't given me any guidance on what to do. I think the traditional way that I'm supposed to teach Sam is through Zoom. And I tried to teach through Zoom, but it doesn't work. And I emailed IT about this, being like, hey, man, like, my Zoom account doesn't work. And they kind of just threw their hands up. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to wait for someone to like get back to me about this and fix this. So fuck it. I'm just gonna stream it on YouTube. I hope someone doesn't complain. I asked the students, I said, do you guys want Zoom or YouTube? And they all resoundingly said YouTube. YouTube's much better. And I agree. Like, I think people are more likely to interact versus people get anxiety about using Zoom, that they're like accidentally gonna unmute themselves or accidentally show their webcam or whatever. So also, I know YouTube records things. I don't trust whoever is running the recording thing at Zoom and UCLA. I had issues this last quarter where certain lectures of mine, all my lectures are supposed to be recorded by like whoever the department is there, and they would screw it up. Like some of them wouldn't have audio, some of them wouldn't have video, and then the kids are complaining or like the quality was bad, and I'm kind of like, fuck it, I just want control of it because otherwise I look bad. So yeah, basically I'm always of the belief of like ask for forgiveness, not permission. So until someone yells at me, I'm just gonna keep doing it. Yeah, I have a summer class starting today where I have to use Proctorio and it bugs out so much. Yeah, exactly. All these other like educational systems that whatever the departments pay absurd amounts of money for just don't work. Yeah, the scanning, the cheating and stuff. Yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt it. I'm making everything take home. I'm telling students that they should try to do it on their own and not cheat. But I understand I can't like enforce that. It's impossible. And all it does is it hurts kids who are like being honest. So I'm basically making like it whatever. It's open. Just you should try to do it without it being open, because eventually you have to do these things for real, and you don't get AI on the GRE. You don't get AI on whatever exams you have in person. I've used Kuta before and I didn't like it because it wouldn't save the right answers. Hope it won't be a problem. Yeah, let me know, Mistral Ton Mystique. Yeah, if it's having issues like that, I know it's very sensitive to your internet connection. Please let me know so I can like have it fixed. And again, it's a work in progress. It's a UCLA professor that's spearheading it, and so I'm sure they would love some feedback on it. I've made some suggestions where like I want them to show, for instance, like when it's recorded the answer, because I've had students be like, "Hey, none of my stuff ever got recorded," and I'm like, "Okay." you got Master Chief coming out.
Just making sure it's working again.
It does, yes. Yeah, no, I turned off all the integration stuff during my lecture because I was like, oh, okay, I need to like not have chug coming on.
Chug. I'm sorry, I may possibly have done that deliberately.
It's okay. Sib, I do see it. We're gonna go over it. Sam says, won't even let me access the quiz, or if my device isn't at least. Yeah, exactly, dude. This fucking bullshit. Like, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with any of this Proctorio lockdown browser. None of this shit works. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Andy says, and it only cost me 300 per. No, you're fine, dude. You can watch whatever. Yeah, it's cool. Pure mathematics for your master's in science. Yeah, that's cool. Do it. I think education should be open. Of course, you know, you got to go pay UCLA the big bucks if you want it to count towards your degree. So that's kind of the thing. Okay, let's see. Did I get any web help screenshots yet? Sib says she thinks he submitted. I don't see a screenshot yet, Sib. Here, let me, one sec. I gotta relog into this because we've been on for a little bit. Okay. So let me make sure this is working. I'm pretty sure it is. So if we go here and I say, like, let's say my name is like test student, and then I'm gonna choose a file here. I'm just gonna upload whatever, the chemistry icon. Hit upload. Should go through, and then yes, I do get it here on Discord. I see. Well, it's all black because it's a. But yeah, that's the screenshot. Okay, so the screenshot should be working. If not, Sib, you can always just ask me what diagram you're confused about, and I can look it up on the textbook for you. That's okay. 300 per semester. Yeah, wouldn't that be a dream, dude? I'm pretty sure UCLA is like $6,000. Maybe like 8. It's a lot.
You've got to see this. I think there's a bug.
There's a bug? What bug do you see?
Hang on, I'll.
Oh, Sibley. Oh, you posted my Discord. Oh, Sibley, you figured out how Discord works. Oh, you're awesome, Sib. Wait, one sec.
Look at that bug.
Let me see the bug. Let me see. Where'd you post it? Oh.
Off down.
Oh God. Yeah, that's too many submits. Got it. All right, cool.
Keeps redirecting and redirecting and redirecting.
Yeah, there's something up with. I know it's because I wanted the SSL to be enabled on that website, and like it gets really weird with engaging that. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Sibley, let me go over this with you, Sib. Cool. Otherwise, yeah, and I need to upload the description. There's so many things I got to do today. But anyways, let's kick off the stream. All right, welcome everyone to Office Hours. My name is Dr. Gold, Tactical Education. Stream helps with math and science homework, all sorts of fun stuff. First thing on the docket today, Sib's got a good question, and this is about fluids. Okay, cool. So it says forces on a mass element inside a fluid. The weight of the element is shown in the free body diagram. Oh, okay, that's cool. Cool. Right. So, interesting. They don't put the G on it. They should be putting the G on it, I would think. Yeah. So we learned from like intro mechanics, right? What's good to see you, Reki. F is equal to mg, right? Where m is equal to the mass of something times gravity, right? And then the other thing we learned here, right, is that density is equal to mass over volume. Okay, cool. So I haven't gone through this yet, but what we're eventually going to learn is that the pressure felt, and is it? I think it's pressure. Pressure felt from a column, from a height of water. That's going to be equal to rho GH, where this is the density of the, we'll say a height of liquid. Technically, like the liquid could have different densities. So this is density of the liquid. G here, this is equal to 9.8, right, meters per second squared type thing. And then height here, this is the height. Nice, 10 street. You're good, dude. Good job, Reki. What is density? Density is good. So density is, I have severe, I can't help you with that, unfortunately. Density, which equals to rho, is equal to mass over volume. So it's like the amount of something divided by like how much space it takes up. That's what density is. Right, and then this is the height of fluid. Okay, cool. And then this is also equal to, this is kind of cool, right? Remember that pressure is equal to force over area? Yeah, okay, cool. So this ended up being, this is like newtons per meter squared. This density of a fluid is kilograms per meter cubed. G is meters per second squared. And then H is also in meters. So let's see, where does the meters, and I'm pretty sure this is right. One second, let me figure it out.
So just remind me, because I can never remember. What are the units in newtons? What are the units of newtons?
Oh, good.
I can't even describe it.
No, very good little refresher here. So Newton is the same thing as a kilogram meter per second squared. Very cool. And actually, that's really useful, Sensation. That actually helps me out here. Because I thought, okay, so newtons, right? Newtons is the same thing as a kilogram times a meter per second squared. The reason why that is let's remember that force, right, which is measured in newtons, force is also equal to MA. Do we remember this from like Mechanics 1? right, from Physics 1. Or 1A, I guess. And so if F is equal to ma, that's the same thing, mass, which is kilograms, and then acceleration, which is meters per second squared. So that's also a Newton. So very good. That's where that comes from, right? And then this is over meters squared. So we start seeing that force is the same thing as kilogram meters per second squared over meters squared, which, watch what happens here, right? So H, right, was measured in meters. G wasn't measured in meters per second squared. Here, let me like color code some stuff. It's gonna look cool. We're gonna do it. I just want to show like where this comes from. Like, units are really dope. I hated units like in my academic career because I always thought it was like dumb. Like, why do we always have to write the units? But then you start figuring out that units are actually really dope.
That's dope.
Because you can derive a lot of equations by just looking at what units they are and like should they make sense. Anyways, so watch this. So notice kilogram meter per second squared, right? This whole thing here is newtons. So you get newtons, and then meters over meters cubed, you get over meters squared. And then that's the same unit as pressure. So it checks out, basically. This is a way to like check ourselves, saying that the pressure felt is equal to rho GH. Okay, now I'm gonna get into like why this is. So if pressure equals force over area, okay, then force is equal to pressure times area. They like times area. And let's remember, right, that the pressure from a fluid is going to be equal to this is rho GH. And then this is the area that the fluid is being acted. We'll eventually get into this. This is why hydraulics work. There's a whole thing where like if you move a small jack by like a small amount, like it can exert a greater force. It has to do with I think fluids have constant pressure within themselves. We'll get into it. It's really cool how it works. But okay, let's look at this diagram. Sorry, what is this asking for? Good. Okay, so there's the area. Okay. So area is A, right? And do we see how area times pressure is what's going to get you the force? And then the pressure is equal to rho GH. So this P here is the pressure, not the density, okay? So they're saying the pressure at this height times the area is equal to the force acting at this location, all right? But that, where that comes from, yeah, right? Okay, so then looking at like a force diagram also, you have, they say like delta mg. So that's, delta m means like the infinitesimally small amount of mass that's located in between these two disks. Or in this like cylinder, this tiny like wafer of fluid. We say that, okay, cool. I have some amount of mass, delta m times g, that is pushing me down, okay? And then because the pressure is less up here than it is down here, right? Because remember that the pressure varies as a function of height, right? So pressure is equal to rho GH. That tells me that there is less pressure here than there is pressure here. And so because of that, you're going to have an upwards force from the difference in pressure between the top of this disc and like the slightly bottom of this disc, because pressure is equal to rho g. In this case, they say y. Okay, so since the amount of, and this is the amount of the height of fluid above you. So what's interesting is the absolute pressure here, because this is open to the atmosphere, will also be there's also atmospheric pressure that's pushing down. But the atmospheric pressure is the same here as it is here. Okay? The difference between the pressure at the bottom of the disc and the top of the disc is because you have different amounts of liquid water that's above you. At the top of the disc, you have this whole column H of water on top of you. At the bottom of your disc, you have the whole column of H plus a delta Y, like a small amount of Y that's also above you. And then so the difference in that pressure is going to be this minus this. And then, so you have different forces, right? So this amount of fluid is pushing you down. And then because there's less pressure here, you're also getting a force upwards. Does that make sense, Sid? So, and then in addition to the difference in pressure between the two, you also have some mg that's pulling you down. This is a very like cool, it's super nuanced though. This is super picky on defining all the forces acting on like a thin disc of fluid. See where this was. See what they were like trying to explain here. Fluid mechanics. It was a delta Y is confusing me, and why if the forces cancel because it is static, there is greater pressure at the bottom. Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you understand that there's greater pressure because you have an additional column of delta Y liquid above you. Yeah. And yeah, I guess they all have to equal each other, right? If it's not moving. Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll get into we'll do this hopefully during tomorrow's lecture. I hope I have time to get through. This class is fast. It's very fast for me to teach a 10-week physics course, which is already, I think, too quick in 6 weeks. So we're going to try to do things as quickly as we can. But always, yeah, come by here, office hours, and I can take time to explain things out in length so they make more sense. Nice. Cool.
Just a quick segue before you move on to the next bit.
Yeah, what's up?
I've just been going through all the chat logs just to make sure everything's above board. Who the fuck was annoying you the other day? Actual Education's mom and dad.
Oh yeah. Someone created like a dummy account on Twitch called Actual Education's mom and Actual Education's dad. I was like, what? It was funny because then we went to go raid somebody else. I think we went to go raid Nerduino, and he's like, "All right, cool, thanks, Actual Education. Nice to see you, Actual Education's mom. Nice to see you, Actual Education's dad." I'm just like, those people are not associated with me. They're just trolling me.
It just says who is Sense. Will you call me out to deal with them or something?
No, it's okay. They're fine. All right. Yeah, that came from this part of the textbook. I'm gonna put that over there. Nice.
Why would you be giving out ban coins? You have to do something to get the ban coins.
Yeah, Reki, I gave them out. Didn't I give them out? He's talking about the channel rewards. Did I not do them? Reki, I'm sorry if I didn't. I'll do them today.
Oh, he still has to do something to get the coins, though. He can't just say,
Reki. Yeah, Reki. He redeems stuff on Twitch, but Reki, you need to keep asking questions, bro. What's up? What are you doing, Reki, this summer, dude? Okay, let me see. Yo, is 1K here? Or sorry, 555 IK Spaz. He changed his username.
Again?
Yeah, they kind of do. Reki says, I have exams going on. Okay, cool, man. What's up, 1K? All right, yeah, nice. Let's do your question. All right. I think this is a... Ooh, this is a good physics question, actually. I like this. This is fun. Okay. Says, you can't really do any questions? Oh, that's okay, dude.
I would have said we can help with your exam questions.
Yeah, we can help with that, too.
This is not me attacking you. This is like, mate, we need to, like, know you're doing shit.
Yes. Okay, cool. I think this is working, too. Oh, see, yeah, now we have 2 YouTube streams now. Because I wanted to have a horizontal and a vertical. Because I think people understand the horizontals. It's a little bit easier to view things if you're on your desktop. Sorry, Umang, I saw you. But let me give him this. Okay. What was it? I think it was www.actualdiscord.com/submit. Okay. A cart with a mass of 2 kilograms is pulled across a level desk by a horizontal force of 4 newtons. If the coefficient of friction is 0.12, what is the acceleration of the cart? So you actually have to check a couple things here. You got to check, first of all, that you have enough force to beat friction, which I assume you do. And then if you do, then you can see if there's an acceleration. So you have a mass. Here, let's get a bigger thing. There we go. And this thing is 2 kilograms. So let's think about the forces on it. So you have the force of gravity pulling down, which is, that's going to be equal to mg. So that's going to be equal to 2 times 9.8, okay, which is going to be 19.6 newtons. And then, because it's on the ground, you also have a normal force that's pointing straight up, okay? Normal forces always point normal, which means like 90 degrees or perpendicular from the surface. So this is always 90 degrees. And so this is going to be force normal, which will also equal 19.6 newtons, because there's no other forces in the y direction. If you were like pulling it up at like an angle or some shit, then this would change. But they say we're pulling it horizontally, and they say that's a force of 4 newtons. So force pull is equal to 4 newtons. Okay, great. So what we need to do is we need to calculate the force of friction. Friction always opposes the motion. So because the block wants to move to the right, because it's getting pulled to the right, friction is going to push or pull it back to the left. I'm going to say force of friction. I'm going to say F friction. F frick. The general equation for forces of friction is equal to mu Fn. Now, in this case, if the thing is moving, this is mu k. We also should check to make sure. They should have given you a static coefficient of friction, which is what you want to check first to see if you have enough force to pull this thing. But I think we do anyways. So anyways, mu k, this is the coefficient of kinetic friction. This is mu k. That's going to be equal to 0.12. Your normal force is 19.6 newtons. So then you can multiply those two things together. Let's pull my calculator out. And that's going to be 0.12 times 19.6. So that gets you 2.35 newtons. Okay, cool. So this is a good sign, because the force we're pulling with is greater than the force of friction that's pulling it back. If this number ends up being bigger than this, then the acceleration is 0, because there's not enough force to cause this thing to move. Okay? In this case, the force of friction is less, 2.35 newtons, so we're okay. And now I can do my sum of forces in the x direction. So we're going to have 4 newtons to the right, that's positive, minus 2.35 newtons to the left. Again, if it's pointing to the left, it's negative. To the right, it's positive. And this gets me 1.65 newtons net. If the pulling force is less, you have to use a coefficient of static friction. Correct, Jeff. Yes. I think we can assume it's moving because they told me that. They just told me the coefficient of kinetic friction. So I assume it's moving. Oh, they also say it's being pulled. So I assume it's moving if it's being pulled, but. Okay, so that's the net force, but also remember that F is equal to ma. So 1.65 is equal to the mass, which is 2, times the acceleration. So all you gotta do is divide by 2 now. And you get 1.65 all over 2, which, yeah, that's basically 0.8. And that'll be meters per second squared. 0.82 is what they wanted. Okay, fine. I mean, I can actually do it. Let me pull it up. So 1.65 divided by 2. You actually get 0.0825. So I don't know, man. I think they're kind of wrong. I think it's 0.83. Maybe they're using like 10 for gravity or something. 9.8. Boo. We don't like that.
9.81.
No.
9.81. Yeah, if you want to be like even more precise. They might have been wrong. Happens a lot.
Come on. 9.81 was always in my textbooks from year 7, so
It's too many decimals, dude. It's the TikTok the TikTok attention span can't go out to 3 decimals. It's unfortunate.
Oh no.
Oh no, wait. Year 7 recently also told me that it's 9.81, so they know as well.
No, I should.
It's not an old school thing. It must just be a country difference.
Yeah. Well, no, I've seen it. Like some classes, they do say gravity is like 10. Yeah.
But it's not.
Jeff says, "Isn't there a discontinuity when static changes to kinetic?" There is. Yeah, it's a like the acceleration goes instantly from 0 to like something else, and then it's linear. Wait. Yes. Then it's linear. Okay. Let me see. Jaden, you gave me a question. Jaden, what's your question, dog?
I thought that was the pressure question.
No, that was Sibley. That was that was one of my students from UCLA. Tuition homework. Where is your tuition homework, big dog? Oh, I see. Is it the angles and circles? Is this what you submitted to me, Jaden? Jaden, is this... sorry, is this it? Is this the stuff you have to do? Dang, what language is this again? He's from Malaysia, I think, right?
Yeah, it's Malay.
Malay. That's cool. I love it. Yeah, we have students from like all over the world. It's actually pretty cool. No, it's not Vietnamese because it has more than 4 letters. I feel like all Vietnamese only has like 4 letters in it. Right?
I speak Vietnamese? No.
No, Vietnamese is very difficult, dude. Okay. Jaden, which one you want me to go through? I'll go through a couple of them. You want to just... Can you talk? Yeah, you can come talk, dude. Yeah. I don't know. There you go. Someone invited you. Oh man, I'm tired. I was up late last night getting ready for this class. Also, still answering emails from my last class. Yeah? What's up, Jaden? Yeah. What's up, dog?
I need some help.
Okay, what do you need help with? We're here to help you, bro. What's up?
So I have a tuition homework. I don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of stuff here, dude. There's a lot of questions. So,
No,
you want to do you have to do all of this?
Yes, my tuition teacher gave me.
Your tuition teacher. I'm curious what the translation is for tuition teacher. Like maybe like tutor? What's a tuition teacher?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, do you want
the
to...
tutor.
Oh, your tutor. Okay, cool. And you don't know how to do these?
No.
No? Right? Is that
But some question I know how to do. Go down.
Sensation. The sensation zoom. Yes. So, here, Jaden, tell me which one you want help with.
Go down.
Down. Okay. Down. Yes. Going down.
Go down
Tell me when-
again.
Tell me when to stop.
Go down. Okay. No, not here.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. This one I'm not so sure.
Okay, let's help you with this one. Help.
That a bit too.
Meg-
Yeah.
Mega sensation, dude. Okay. Here, let's do this one. Okay. So, Dalam Raj Bereku. Did I say that right?
No. No. You can read the
No.
English.
I know I can read the English. Yeah, okay. In the following diagram, O is the center of the circle. Find the value of x plus y. All right, cool. So let's see how they did this one first. Or no, they actually didn't tell us this one. We actually got to solve this one. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so what do we remember, Jaden, dude? If you have, for instance, a center and then it
Isosceles.
connects to like two sides here, it is isosceles. That's good. That is correct. But do you remember the relationship between like this angle
I know you told me before.
and
I
this
know you
angle?
told me before.
I know I did too, yeah. Okay.
Angle by the arc is
They're the same.
same.
They're the same angle is what they are. Yeah. That's the important thing. Okay. So if this is 110 degrees, then this is also 110 degrees.
So it's 180 minus 110 divided by 2.
Ooh, we're not there yet. One sec. I gotta figure out actually what we're trying to solve here. Thanks, Lo. I appreciate you, dude. Okay.
You're a little bit laggy, bro.
Okay, it's okay. Might lag a little bit. I'm trying
It's a
to.
little bit lagging.
Yeah. Just wait. I'm thinking. Let me think. I'm just thinking. I gotta think how to do this. This isn't even a tangent line though, man. Fuck.
It's kind of challenging.
It is. It definitely is.
From where
Okay.
I'm sitting, it doesn't even look like a circle.
X plus Y is equal to 360 minus 105 minus 80. Where's the 80 coming from, Shantrix?
Yeah. It's not here.
One sec. 180 minus
Or
100.
maybe you can.
Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, okay. All right, let's look at this. Do you see this, Jaden? Do you see how
Yeah.
this is a straight line, right?
Yeah.
So what is
Oh,
this? What is
yeah.
this whole thing here?
180 minus 100 is 80.
Good. Yeah, this is 80 degrees. Oh, okay. Oh, this is really simple then, I think. Okay.
So it's.
So then
I need to find out.
well, we know if this is one. So actually, we don't even need this anymore. It's okay. But if we know this is 110, right? Then what is this?
360 minus 110.
360 minus 110. Right. Good. So that's 250.
But
Now-
why need to 360 minus 110 though?
Well, because I think what happens is like this is a polygon, right? Do you see this?
Yes.
Yes. Do you remember the rule for like what the sum of the interior angles for a polygon has to be?
N minus 2 times 180.
Good. Yeah. It's a wait. No, it's n divided by 2. Is it? No, sorry.
Yeah, is N minus 2 times 180.
N minus 2 times. Okay, sorry. I heard n divided by 2. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, so it's n minus 2 times 180 degrees. Okay.
Wait,
Right? Are we good so far? Yeah.
like this also can.
So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5 whatever
I'm
sided shape. So we're gonna do 5 minus 2. So that's equal to 3 times 180 And that's going to equal to 540
Right.
degrees.
Yeah.
Right? That's right. Yeah. Okay. Good. So let's look at what the interior is, right? So I have 80 plus my 105, right? And then plus my 250. And then we're going to say plus X plus Y. But they just want X and Y. Do you see how like plus X plus Y is the same thing? This is just what they want. They
Wait.
want plus.
I think this is not right. Let me check. I am gonna be right back. I need to take my tutor notebook.
Okay, cool. What's up, Haley? So this is 540 degrees. I think you just solve for XY here is what you do, right?
I would read it that way, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all you got to do here.
I mean, it's not the same angle twice, is it?
No, I don't think so. Minus 250, minus 105, minus 80. Oh, so it is 105. Oh, that's too funny. X plus Y is the same as 105. I wonder where that is. But it is. Okay, cool. So X plus 5, right, 540 minus 250 minus 105 minus 80. I didn't even need the circle. You're right. I didn't even need. They tricked us there, dude.
You gotta get in the hospital now.
It caused me some
And
pain,
I
dude.
just said, just shut up and let me enjoy this pain.
That was painful, dude. Painful.
Wait.
Yo, what's up, Zach? Big shout out to Zach. We're back, Zach. I'm done grading my last class of finals, and I prepared for this new class I'm teaching. What's up? What's up, Jaden? What's up?
I remember it's 180 minus 110 divided by 2.
The answer is 180.
But I saw-
Sorry, what?
So I
you
need
say?
to find out the two angles. I need to find out two angles, right? So it's
You need to-
180 minus 110
Well, you need to
based on
figure out.
isosceles.
You need to figure out the sum of the two angles. Is what you have to figure out. You have to figure out X plus Y.
Yeah, but I can use isosceles also.
Yes, okay, so yeah, let's show the other way you can do this with isosceles. You totally can. So he's saying that because this is the center, right? You know this is the same length as this because they're radii, right? That means
Yeah.
this angle and this angle are the same, okay? So if this is 110, then this one must be 35, and the other one must be 35.
But they say find out the value of x plus y. I need to find out the number of x plus
Yeah.
y.
Yes, yeah, we already did it, but I'm going to show you the other way to do it. It's okay. Okay. So, this is also still, right, equal to 80 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now we have a quadrilateral.
360 minus something minus.
Yeah, do you see how this is a quadrilateral now? So now you have a
Yeah.
four-sided shape, which is 360. So that's okay.
It's-
Cool. So you do
exactly-
360 minus x minus y minus 35 minus 35. Or here, sorry, let me write it the other way. Sorry, let's do it this way. 105 plus 80 plus 35 plus 35 plus x plus y must be equal to 360, right? Do we agree with that?
No.
Why not? What's up? What don't you like about this? I think it's pretty cool.
I think.
Do you
I
see how
think
this
it's
is?
wrong?
Do you see how this is 105, Jaden? You see how this is 80?
I think it's wrong.
This is 35 plus y. Then this is 35 plus x. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if I add these up, 80 plus 35 plus 35 is 150. So then this is 255 plus x plus y is equal to 360. Subtract the 255. You get x plus y is equal to 105. which is the same answer we got here. So there's 2 different ways to do it. You get the same answer. If I get the same answer 2 different ways, I'm probably correct. Like 9 times out of
I
10.
think that's my shit.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, I think I lost it.
There's more than one way to skin a polynomial inside a circle. Yeah, it's 105, dude.
It's not.
I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't.
Here, we can go. You want to have some fun? Let's go throw this in ChatGPT. I always love, I told my students today that I don't think AI is like evil. I do think it's interesting that one study came out where like kids using AI for like their essays are like losing brain power. So,
I think it's good for confirmation.
Good. It's good for confirmation. It's also good for learning. Like if you're using it to teach yourself, but you're still learning the process, totally cool. If you're just copy pasting shit, it's totally bad. Yeah, right. E to the 2i pi. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm still a firm believer of only asking it, like LLMs got that really is massive.
We got
LLMs,
massive sensation.
Which books shall I read? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
Pretty much in the same way that you do with Wikipedia back in the day. You'd be like, right, so where's your source? I'll go read the source.
Yeah. It's good for like finding things. Interesting. So, AI actually screwed up on this one. Because it says the answer is 175. Let's see what it did. Let's see what it did that was wrong. Also, ChatGPT doesn't do the best with, like, geometry images. It has a hard time recognizing things. Chord is CD. The interior angle at C is a quadrilateral, BCD. Well, see, I don't even know what it's labeling BCD at this point. But, okay, it gets the 80. It gets the 105. Cool. 80, 105. Yeah, but it's forgetting that there's 35. It's forgetting the 35 between that we figured out here. It's forgetting this. So ChatGPT's not catching that.
See that image there?
Sorry, which one?
That one. The one that I just posted. Somebody posted something and said, "What is this?" And so I just dumped that into ChatGPT. It told me immediately what it is. So
the bug
stuff.
Oh yeah. No, it's very good at image recognition. Yeah, let me go find that MIT study real quick. Someone had a really nice graphic about it. MIT study ChatGPT. I feel like it was on Instagram. Like they posted like this is it's way too big of an article. Where I want my advisor would always call it the money shot, which I was like, bro, do you know what money shot means? But like, where's the graph that everyone's using to describe this? Yeah, what is it? No, I need someone show me the yeah, that diagram's yeah, but I don't know how to interpret that, Shantrix, because that's like fMRI stuff. There was a simple graph. Oh man, you know what?
This reminds me of that thing from The Matrix. Have you ever seen The Matrix?
Of course, I love The Matrix. Yeah,
where he's got Morpheus tied to the chair, and he just says, "I call it our civilization." I'm trying to find the quote.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so this is it. This is the post. That's also like too complicated. No. Okay, this is what I want. I want like simple graphs. Yeah. So here's what they said. 83.3% of ChatGPT users couldn't quote a single sentence from the essays they wrote minutes earlier. Meanwhile, brain-only users had no problem recalling what they wrote. Obviously, because they fucking did the work. Like, yeah. Brain connectivity collapsed from 79 to 42, a 47% drop in neural engagement. Yeah. Want a simple group? Just use A5. When ChatGPT users were forced to stop using it in a later session, their brains showed under engagement. They performed worse than people who had never used it before. Wow. They call it cognitive atrophy. It's pretty crazy. Abstract algebra. Yeah. I'm sure someone got it at least. Probably Jeff. Jeff probably got the joke. Yeah. Yeah, also their essays do bad. Like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like ChatGPT essays are like, you can tell. Right. The most productive group were those who started without AI and then used it later. They had the best memory, the best neural connectivity, and they also had the best scores. So yeah, this is how I say that, like, ChatGPT should be used as kind of like a check afterwards, or a way to like get you out of if you're stuck. Yeah, use it wisely, and yeah, link in bio, subscribe to these people or whatever. Yeah. What were you saying about the Matrix? The quote. Did you find the quote? Our society.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Well, he ties him to the chair and then he just gives him a long spiel. And he says, "I say your civilization because as soon as we started thinking for you, it really became our civilization."
Yeah. We've created our own end. Zach says, the phrase cognitive atrophy is what I worry a lot with generative AI use. Yeah. I made this analogy in my class today where I said that, you know, doing things on your own without AI, without like tools and cheats is like going to the gym, right? If you went to the gym and decided to lift a bunch of weights by using a forklift, then yes, you can technically lift a ton of weight and awesome. But once you actually have to go lift the weight yourself, you have not built up any muscle. You just figured out how to use a forklift. And unfortunately, there are times in life where you actually need to use your muscles. And if you never built those muscles because you were using a hack the whole time, you're going to get screwed. So I tell this with like education stuff. You got to struggle to build up the like brain muscle so that you have brain strength to go do things when you don't have AI, or when AI can't figure stuff out. You just learned how to use a forklift. Quote of the day. Yes. I use AI to think of an idea to write an essay, and then my brain turns it into sentences. That's a cool way to do it. 1K as well. Nice. Yeah, I agree. I use AI a lot for like inspiration and to like bounce ideas off. If you're using it to just copy paste, do your shit, yeah, like you're gonna get screwed. What's up, Jaden? What were you gonna say? What's up?
Does forklift users forced to push up?
Sorry, what? Oh, is a forklift used to push things up? Yeah. Sorry, I forgot you're from Malaysia.
Using the force. The forklift. Does forklift uses the force?
It does use force. It creates a lot of force. Yeah, forklifts. Yeah, how? Oh, so that's actually kind of cool. It's actually kind of related to the class I'm teaching. It's hydraulics, is what it is. It pushes fluid, and it uses a cool concept called. Let me figure out the concept. It's like Archimedes thing. The rewards are on cooldown. Yeah, it's to prevent people from causing me to drown from like from overhydrating. Anyways, yeah, this is it. It's called Pascal's principle for hydraulic systems. This is really cool. Yeah, I believe pressure has to be the same. Yeah, this is the cool thing. Yeah, so these are how hydraulics work, and this is why like forklifts and shit are like super dope. So, if you have liquid, right? And you have like, do you know what a piston is? Do you know like
No.
like something you push in and out? No, like.
Some of my class do physics, but I don't do physics, so I ask you physics question.
It's okay. Yeah, you can totally ask me physics questions. That's cool, Jaden. Here, like hydraulic piston. This is like a hydraulic piston. I don't know if you've seen these before. You know, it's like a tube that comes in and out of another tube.
Yeah.
Bike pump.
Yeah, like a bike pump. A bike pump. Yeah. A bike pump is a type of piston for sure. Yeah. Okay. So what happens is you have liquid inside the piston, and that causes the rod to either move like out to the left and to the right. So
Yeah.
the analogy here is, if you have pistons where like the size, the surface area of the piston of the area is different, you can actually exert different forces on them based on like what that area is. The key thing we learn here is that like P1 equals P2. So, and pressure is equal to force over area. So F1 over A1 is equal to F2 over A2. So this is a really cool little concept here. We learned that F1 over F2 is equal to A1 over A2. Okay?
What do you mean by A1 over A2?
Good. So A refers to like the area of the piston. So I'm gonna say like 2 hydraulic. Ooh, boo, Pascal. What's up, Mizan? I'm trying to show a picture of this. 2 hydraulic pistons areas. Yeah, here we go. This is a good way to maybe describe it. Whatever. Just let me. Can I just see the image, please? Okay. So do you see here, like, if you had like a small pump, right? You see how like this area, which is like how big the side view of this piston is small.
Yep.
Compared to this is a bigger piston, right, with a bigger area. Okay.
Yeah.
What it basically tells you is that if you exert a force on this small area and it pushes the liquid, you will create an even bigger force on the bigger piston here. The reason why this works without like getting into like conservation of energy violations is that the amount of distance you have to push here is a lot more than the amount of distance that this goes up. So for instance, you would have to push this whole thing like to the end for this thing to move up like a centimeter. And that has to do with work, which is force times distance. But yeah, it's a pretty cool concept. It basically says that if you want the applied force somewhere to be bigger, you just need to increase the area for the same thing here. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over this in my lecture, either tomorrow or Wednesday, but it's one of the coolest things about fluid mechanics, and it's why like jack stands and stuff like work. They're really cool.
I need to get back my maths.
You need to get what? Sorry, what'd you say, Jaden?
You got a question.
You got a math question?
My tutor maths.
Okay. Which one do you need help with?
I send you another question. That one question.
Which one?
Right, yeah. This one. X is.
Oh, okay. This one right here. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, let's do this.
And I know one theory called.
Right. Well, you know this whole
Like,
thing is 180,
like-
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
no.
So what? So this amount is what?
180 minus 102.
Yeah, good. Which is going to be 78, right? And yes, Jeff, it does assume that the liquid is incompressible, which most fluids are.
But this
Okay.
is not 180 minus 105 because it's cyclic opposite angle.
I agree with that too. Yeah. So this is going to be equal to 75, right?
No, opposite angle.
Oh, you're saying this angle is equal to this angle?
Yep. 180 minus 105.
I don't know if that's true.
Yes. It's true. Just I'll ask ChatGPT.
I'll ask ChatGPT. Is this equal to this? I don't think so.
What is cyclic quadrilateral? I send you some. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, I'll send you in the chat box.
All right, send me in the chat box. Yeah, I agree, Jeff. I agree.
I sent it you.
A cyclic quadrilateral is a four-sided shape where all four vertices lie on the circumference. Opposite angles add up to 180. Yeah, they add up to 180. They're not the same. I agree with that, maybe. Yeah, sure. So you're saying this and this add up to 180? I agree with that. That's okay. If we wanted to see
Okay,
why that
follow?
is, yeah, if we want to see why that is, it has to do with, right? So this angle spans like all of this, right? And remember, this is like half of this. This is actually pretty cool why this works. So let me show you why it works. Yeah. So here's what's going on. So this angle here, this 105, right? That's going to span this amount. Right. You see, yeah, that arch, right? You see this arch, right? Okay. And I know that the amount of that arch is double what this is, right? So this whole thing here is going to be 210 degrees, right?
I know
And
you told me
then-
before.
And then, yeah, I told you that. Okay, now watch. Now this one, angle X, is going to span this, right? And so this is going to be equal to
Yeah.
2x. Now here's a cool thing. Do you see how this and this add up to a circle? What's up, 3C? So 2x
Yes. B.
plus 210 degrees has to equal 360. So then watch what happens here.
Because one whole
Divide
circle
everything
is
by 2.
360.
Divide everything by 2. X
360 minus 210 divided by 2.
X plus 105 is equal to 180. So this tells me that this plus this has to be equal to 180. It's pretty cool where that comes from. I'm starting to like these circle triangle theory things, man. They're not so scary. They're okay. Okay. All right,
Yeah.
so
Aj, nanda tjocka.
okay. So we can get rid of all this. Someone speaking Japanese to me?
It says hi, H-I, so I was like, yeah. That's why I said, yeah, what's up?
Oh.
Hi, nanda tjocka.
Hi, no, not the chocolate. Hi is that's like the
Yeah.
the degenerate form of hi that I remember from 4chan. Anyways, okay,
Fortune.
4chan,
Sorry.
beautiful. Did you see the owner of 4chan, dude? He's a very interesting looking man.
Which one?
The guy who's in like the wheelchair. Or sorry, not 4chan, sorry, 8chan. That's what I'm thinking about. Akshat says, "Can you solve advanced JEE questions?" You can post them. I'll try, man. Okay, so I agree with you, dog. That's 75 degrees. Yeah. What does that now tell you about this angle here, Jaden?
180 minus 78.
Good. Yes. Right. Because this and this have to add up to. Right. So now you have 78 plus. Let's call this like angle Z, I guess. Let's call this angle Z. Plus Z is equal to 180 degrees. Okay. So in that case, like Z's equal to 102. Cool. Nice. All right, and then now I can figure out what this other angle is, right? I forgot what this angle is.
If I want to find 180 minus 102,
Good. Right, so that's 180 minus 102 was equal to 78.
and
Okay.
then 180 minus 78 minus 75.
Good.
Interior and
Yes. So now this is a triangle. And so you have 180 minus 78 minus 75. Which doesn't really give you much left. What is that? That's 150, 153. I think it's 27 degrees. I think that's right.
But why do we need to find angle X?
Nice.
Why do we find Z?
We already found
Why do we need to find straight line for the 102?
Sorry, why do we need to find straight line for the 102?
Why need to
Oh.
180 minus 102?
Oh, because I wanted
Minus
this
the
triangle. I wanted this triangle. Oh, you're right. I could have just done this triangle. Oh, that works out too. Sure. Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
That works as well. It's just two different triangles. Yeah, you're totally correct, Jaden. You could have also just done this as the triangle. And then you have this, and then you're looking for this.
180 minus 75 minus 78. You could get
It comes
the y already.
out
No
to be the same thing, right? You get 27 degrees.
I know.
Nice. Okay, cool. Good job, Jaden. Good job, Jaden. Here, let me do one more question of someone else's, and then if I have time, I'll do more of yours. Is that okay? Just like give
Sure.
everyone a little,
I
little
just
bit of a
need
fresh
my-
up. Okay, you're good. They get progressively harder. Okay, let's see. Yes, again, if you're visiting us from Physics Land, and you have questions over anything we did today, which wasn't very much. I spent like the first hour and 15 minutes really just going over the syllabus. But feel free to ask something in the chat. I'll help you out. Okay. Let's do Shantrix's. This looks like physics. Beryl ran 30 kilometers. She ran the first 20 at 12 and the last 10 at 10. Determine the total amount of time in hours it took for her to run 30 kilometers. Oh, okay. Well, we know that distance is equal to velocity times time, right? So time equals distance over velocity. So you have 20 over 12. So this is the first part, 20 kilometers at 12 kilometers per hour. I am teaching another class at UCLA, Jeff. I'm teaching waves and electrostatics and fluids. Yeah, it's physics 1B is what it is. Yeah, if you want to watch it, I'm streaming it during the day. I won't be able to like interact much with Twitch. I'm mainly using it to interact with the UCLA kids, but you can watch for sure. Okay, so then this is 1.75 hours, right? I believe that's right? 3/4 of an hour. I do that right? No. 10 over 6. It's 1.6. Sorry. I got my thirds and my fourths mixed up. I'm new, but blimey, he could have said thanks since you're literally helping him rather than I know. It's okay, Adam. And then this is one. Okay. UCLA has not decided to hire me for the fall. I was hired for the summer. But yeah, I'm still working on getting hired for the fall. I actually got my what was it? I got my reviews in today. You guys want to see what the students said about me? I got my teacher reviews.
As long as it's good, yeah.
Oh, it's pretty fucking good. Yeah, it's some good shit. Let me go find my course evaluations.
I would hate to have to disappear some American citizens.
How can I can I just open this, please? No, dismiss. Here, I'll post the link here if you guys want to read it yourself. I'll post it here in Twitch. There's the Dropbox link if you want. Anyways, yeah, this is what they said about me. Individual instructor report. So it's cool. I got 88.46% of the kids to respond, which I think is huge. Like, look, out of 182 people, 161 like reviewed me. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, yeah, like whatever. This is like some stats where they're like, yeah, like the course is great. What really warmed my heart was all the comments at the bottom. So like, here's all the comments. Yeah, that's pretty nice people. I love this Dr. Rossi. He is honestly one of the very few professors that I've met that deeply showed care for his students. Like, look at this. Is honestly one of the best professors. I wish he taught all the 5 series that he could continue being my physics instructor. That's so nice. Someone just wrote, I love you. Yeah. Excellent professor. Yeah, whatever. I just got a lot of like nice reviews. Some people, there was some criticism. Some people didn't like that I did the clicker questions at the beginning of the class. They were like, why don't we just like go through a lecture? And like, I have my debate on that. I think it's good I think the best way to learn is by doing. And so something I read a lot from other teacher reviews is that students would get mad if a professor was just up at the board like doing derivations all day because I didn't teach them anything. So I believed in like giving the question and then going through them and teaching as we went along. But I did have some interest. Some students were like, oh, why don't we just do the quizzes at the end of the class? I'm like, oh, that's a good idea actually. So maybe I'll change it out next time. It was very fast. That is the one thing that people say. Yeah. I watch Dr. Gold for free. You do. It felt rushed due to the short time. Yeah, that's the one thing the students do say. And honestly, I felt rushed too, man. Like it is hard to teach mechanics in 10 weeks, and then it's even harder when I only get 50-minute lectures. So I'm worth every penny. Thanks, Jeff.
That's a burn.
Wow, dude. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Okay. Anyways, so okay. Total here, I think, is gonna be 2.67 hours. Nice. Okay. Which I think you could probably average the speeds. You could do like a weighted average on this if you wanted to, I think. But the best way is to just figure out like T1 and then like T2 and then add them in like T1 plus T2. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a harmonic average. I agree. This is the whole, like, if someone can, like, mow 3 lawns in 1 hour, how many lawns can they mow in, like, 5 hours with someone else? I remember this. Yeah. I always mess it up. Okay, Carol walked 10 kilometers. What's up?
Before you continue, it's kind of funny. You can tell this is JEE, actually, not because of the complexity of the questions, but because of the names being employed.
Oh, Carol and Beryl and Daryl and Errol.
Beryl, Carol, Daryl, and Errol. They're very old British names.
You want to also notice something here? It's B, C, D, E. Do you notice that? Yeah. It's alphabetical, too. It's actually kind of cool. Yeah. All right. Determine the value of X. Okay. So in this case, they're telling me what the total is. So here, let's take this. And man, that's rude. 18 minutes? Ugh, I don't want to use a decimal, do I?
I think you need to convert the 18 minutes to hours first.
You do. You're so right, Jaden. I do. I just don't want to. Because like 18 over 60 is like gross.
Surprise, motherfucker.
God damn. Okay. Sure. Okay, let me just get my calculator out. I hate putting things into. Oh, is it 0.3? Am I dumb? Oh, it's exactly 0.3. Oh, nice. That's actually pretty dope. It is not gross. Thank you, Raven. It's not. Okay. Yeah, I was doing like 18 over 60, and then I was like, okay, so what's... Oh, divide by 6. It's 3 over 10. Aha. It's actually kind of nice. Sorry. I thought it was going to be something like irrational or whatever. Or not irrational, you know. Not nice. Okay. Okay, so T total is equal to 2.3. Distance total is equal to 10 kilometers. So, okay, for the first X kilometers, she walked 6 kilometers per hour. So T1 is equal to X over 6. T2 is equal to 10 minus X over 4, right? Because this is velocity, or distance over velocity. Yeah, okay. And then I know these added up to each other have to be equal to 2.3. So I know that X over 6. And then what do they want to know? Determine the value of X. Okay, cool. X over 6 plus 10 minus X over 4 has to equal my total time of 2.3.
How do you solve this equation?
I think I kind of want like a common denominator maybe. I'll multiply this by 2, multiply this by 3. So I'm going to say like 2x over 2x, right, plus 30 minus 3x over 12 is equal to 2.3. So then I have...
What's a common
common denominator means I want these to have the same denominator. So what I did is I multiplied this, Jaden, by... I multiplied the top and the bottom both by 2. And then here I multiplied by this by 3 and this by 3. So that they both have 12. Because now I can combine this. Now this is 2x plus 30 minus 3x all over 12 is equal to 2.3. And now I can multiply this over. And I can do this. So 2x minus 3x is... So I have negative x plus 30 is equal to 2.3 times 12. So then we do negative x is equal to 2.3 times 12 minus 30. So 2.3 times 12. What? Is that something nice? Uh, 27.6. Okay, cool. So I have negative x equals 27.6 minus 30. So x is equal to 2.4. Okay, cool. So that's the distance. It's 2.4 kilometers. Nice. Okay, cool. That's not too bad. Yeah, and now it's getting really hard because now they're doing this. What do you guys call this stuff? What's this? There's some equation you guys say this. It's something where like it's only the integers that work. Diophantine equation. Is that what it is? I need to learn Diophantine shit at some point because it comes up a lot on these challenge things. Yeah, Diophantine. Yeah, okay, cool. All right. So T total equals 3. And then you have A over 24 plus B over 16 has to be equal to 3. Ephedrine is a stimulant. Yes. Yes, it's a... They put it in diet pills for a while. They're like, hey, you want to lose some weight? Just like run your heart rate really high. Okay. I think I also want a common denominator here. So I'm gonna multiply this by 2 and 2. I'm gonna multiply this by 3 and 3. So I get 2a over 48. Pseudoephedrine, yeah, it was a decongestion. It still is. You just like need You need a driver's license to buy it. Like, you can't really, like, just go up to the counter and get it. Okay, cool. So 2A plus 3B is equal to 3 times 48. Okay. Determine the number of ordered pairs. At which this is possible. I feel like it's like some multiple thing, right? So we have 2A plus 3B is 3 times 48 is 144. Okay. Is there an easy way to do this? This is where I start to choke. Oh, very nice. Thank you, Jeff. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah, so if you rearrange this for 144 minus 3B is equal to 2A, this tells me that this has to be even. Right. Oh, very cool. Right, because B can be any integer, right? So if... do they have to be non-zero? Positive integers, right? So 0 is not positive. Right. Yeah, okay. And so because this is an even number, if you do an even subtracted from an odd, that gets you an odd. Right? Think about like 4 minus 1. So I need it to be an even minus an even to get me, because this is definitely even. Okay, cool. So, B can only equal 2, 4, 6, 8. And so forth. All the way up until... You say B equals 46. Yes, that's okay. Because 46 is 138. If I did 48, now that doesn't work, right? Because then A would have to be 0. Exactly, Jeff. Yeah. Good. Okay. So this just goes all the way up to 46. So, what is that? That's 44 divided by 2 plus 1, right? So that's 23 combinations. I think that's right. Is that right, Shantrix? Is it 23 combinations? That's actually a really cool question. Props to Jeff. I'll give you a save, Jeff. That was good. For telling me that, like, this becomes, you just need evens. Yeah. It's a cool way to think about it. Nice.
How did you solve that equation?
How did I solve this equation here?
On top.
Oh, this one. You talking about this one?
Yes.
So,
This one.
yeah. So, what I wanted to do is I wanted these fractions to have the same denominator. So, I needed this number to be the same as this number. And so, what I realized is that, like, oh, if I do 24 times 2, that gets me to 48. If I do 16 times 3, that also gets me to 48. So, if you just multiply this by 2 over 2, and you multiply this by 3 over 3, this is the same thing as multiplying by 1, which is why it works. Then you get to combine it like this, and then I just moved the 48 over. And then that's how I got to this. And then once you're here, this is just like figuring out evens and odds. That's pretty cool. All right, let me see the last part of this, and then I might have time, Jaden, for like 1 or 2 of your geometry stuff. Go figure out like which one you want me to do.
Wait, what, me?
Yeah. What's up, Femfox? Yeah, Jaden. Yeah, you. I'm gonna do. I'll have time to do another one of your questions, Jaden, after this. So just figure out which one you want. Good to see you, Fem. We're doing like some physics. Okay. It was physics too. I was streaming. Yeah, I was streaming my UCLA class because Zoom doesn't work, and also the kids want YouTube anyway. So, yeah. Okay. Errol complete.
ChatGPT really does suck for some stuff.
It does. Yeah, it's not the best.
So I've asked it. So there was a music track used in a commercial, in a Zelda commercial. Tell me about it, and it's told me some stuff. And then it's gone into great spiel, and it says, however, the music you're thinking of didn't come out until later. And then I basically have to sit there and tell it. I never said which music was used because I don't know. And it said, you're right. And then it's come out with more spiel, and it's still wrong. Now I do actually know which track was used, but it's coming up with all sorts of random crap. It's like, it was this piece of music that was used. No.
It hallucinates sometimes. AI definitely hallucinates. You have to like keep it on the rails. Like otherwise it like goes off.
The point is there's only one answer, and it's just like, here's what I think is the answer.
It's doing the shotgun approach. It's like try to hit something. Okay, Errol competed in an endurance competition which took 5 hours. Okay. R at 12, J at 8, and W at 4. Determine the number of triplets. Wow. Okay. So, R over 12 plus J over 8 plus W over 4 has to be equal to 5. So the cool thing here is I see 24 is going to be my common denominator, right? Because this can go up to 24. And the way it does that is multiplying by 2. This can go up to 24 by multiplying everything by 3. And then this can go up by multiplying everything by 6. Alright, so we have 2R plus 3J plus 6W all over 24. Yeah, nice, fam. 10 stream streak. It means you made it to this morning's as well, which was unplanned. Hot on the trigger. Okay. 2R plus 3J plus 6W is going to be equal to 120. Okay, cool. Is there some rule here with the triples? Threes and sixes.
Can you factorize it?
Can we, Jaden? I don't know if we can. Maybe this. Let's try this. 2R plus 3J is equal to 120 minus 6W. Right. And then he's right here. So W can only go from 1 all the way up to 19. Because if W was 20, then it would be 6 times 20, which is 120. 120 minus 120 would be 0. And then we're not allowed R and J to be 0. Yep, I agree. Okay, so the question is for each one of... Yeah, but for each one of these numbers, now I have multiple combinations of this. Fuck. Do I have to go through each one? I don't want to. Yeah, there's a lot. Because, okay, for example, let's just say, for example, maybe a recursive formula, maybe, okay. If W is equal to 19, then 2R plus 3J is equal to, Sorry. Oh, is equal to 6, right? On the right side, you have an even number again. True. The issue is that, like, this is even, this is odd. Yeah. But then it's 120 minus 116. I'm just doing for W equal 19. Yeah, no, you're okay. I just want to see how this works, right? So here, interesting. I don't think there are really any solutions for this, right? Because either J... This has none. We're not allowed to have 0020. Femvox, no. I think they said they have to be positive integers. J must be multiples of 2. At least. I agree. Because this has to be even, right? And so if this is non-zero, then this has to also be, J must also be even. So yeah, we do have a restriction here. So J has to be even. So actually that knocks this one out, right? Because J would have to be 2, and when that happens, R is 0. So we've actually knocked out 19. 19 doesn't work. Okay, well, let's say W, say W equals 18. So then 2R plus 3J must be equal to 12. Okay. And we already made the restriction that J has to equal at least 2. So let's say like J is equal to 2. Then that's 6. So then this would have to be equal to 3. Okay. And then if it was equal to 4, oh, so now you don't have any more. So there's just 1 from here. So this has 0 combos. This has 1 combo. I think I'm starting to see a pattern, maybe. So now you have 2R plus 3J is equal to 18. It's the first number of Gaussian triples in the first octant of XYZ space under that plane. There's probably an easy way to find that. You said a lot of words I don't understand, Femvox. But I appreciate it. Okay. If this is 6, then this has to be 12. So this is 6. All right. And then this could be 4. That's 12. So then this has to be 3. And then that's it. Okay. So now there's 2 combos. I think I see our pattern. Yeah, okay. 2. I think I see it already. It's 2, 4, 6. And then it can't be 8. Okay, 3 combos. Cool. Okay. I get it. This puts the restriction on it, is what happens. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. So it's so all the way down to W equals 1. And that's going to be, I see the pattern here. It's 19 minus this number. So that's going to be 18 combinations. Okay, cool. So it's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus blah, 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 all the way up to 18, which is the same thing as 1 plus 18 divided by 2 times 18. Right? So that's equal to, because this is called arithmetic mean whatever thing, arithmetic sum. You take the first term, the last term, you average them, you multiply by how many terms there are. So that's 19 times 6. Cool. Sorry, my 19 looks like a 6. Oh, okay. So it's 114. Wait, times 12? Oh, not times 6. Sorry. I'm really fucking up. Times 9. Sorry, 19 times 9. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Yeah, I fucked up. I'm getting tired. 19 times 9. Thank you, guys. I'm not trusting anything. Okay, 171. Nice. Did it. That was a cool one. Look at this. Look at this monster.
Sorry, did I just say 19 times 9?
19 times 9. Wait, is it one? It's sorry.
119.
No, it's 171. No.
190 minus 19.
Yeah, 171. Jeff, bro, it's not 181. Don't give me a fucking stroke here, dog.
19 times 10 minus 19.
Yes, 19 times 10 minus 19. He's good. It's
lost
okay,
my mind,
Jeff.
haven't we all?
I lost my mind there, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of all
Thank
the
you.
things I've lost, I miss my mind the most.
Where's that from? What's that quote from?
Hackers.
Hackers. Okay. Yo, speaking of the Matrix, they have this awesome thing in LA where they show the Matrix in like a massive, they call it like some other sense of reality, but it's done inside a giant dome. Here, I'll show it to you.
That dome. Somebody sent me a photograph of that when it crashed. That was funny.
Yeah, it's called shared reality. This is the shared reality.
Told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.
So imagine watching the Matrix in a massive dome like this. I don't know. Looks pretty cool. How much does it cost though? Let's just see. I'm curious. That was kind of the thing.
$40.
This is the thing that usually turned me off to this experience. Is just like it's like dumb expensive. Oh, okay, $45. Nah, $45. We're okay. We're okay.
$45.
Oh, this is totally great. Oh, this is totally fine. Okay, $40. Yeah, I could do $40. It's like 2 drinks out in Hollywood.
Really?
Dude, seriously, bro. Like, dude, you want to see some like abs? Dude, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put this bar on shame right now, real quick. Bro, look at this. Okay.
Pint, though?
So this was 3 drinks, by the way. This was my tab. 3 drinks. I went out for a friend's birthday, right? So they were like, okay, $54. Right, so what, like $18 a drink? I'm like, okay, a little bit much. But then they put 15% gratuity, 4% credit card processing fee, 9.75% sales tax to this, and then here's the kicker, dog. Then they say add tip, and like 18, 20, 25. They already put in the fucking tip. What? This is sneaky. Because yeah, you look like an
people are pissed off.
Yeah, it's abusing people that are wasted. But like, yeah, you're betting people will feel shitty if they don't leave a tip. But there already was a tip, and it was a 15% tip, and it's on drinks. Like, I will tip 20% at a restaurant all day, as long as the service is like not absolutely terrible. But for a drink, like, what? 20% is insane. 15% is insane. Like, it's usually the rule here in the U.S. It's like it's $1 or $2 per drink, not 20%. Dude,
Well, the rest of it's mental as well, though, from my perspective.
Yeah.
Well, because credit card processing fees don't happen here. I mean,
And
they
they're
got
not
banned
4%.
as well, so-
It's not a 4. I know. I run credit card processors. It's not 4%. It's like 2, maybe 3.
No, but I mean, if I go to the pub and the
Yeah.
pint costs £2, whatever.
Yeah.
That's how much it costs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I say, can I have a pint? And they say it's £2. You hand over the you don't hand over the card. You beep it against the machine.
Yeah.
That's how much it costs. So
Yeah.
times that
And-
by 5. It's a
Yeah. the company is supposed to absorb the fee. That's how this works. But they're just being bastards, and they're passing it off to like whoever's dumb enough to like buy drinks at this place. I would never go to this establishment. It was for a birthday party. Anyways, that's why math can help you, because then you can figure out who's being fucking skeevy on your bills.
Because I system seems skeevy to me.
I did the math, and I was like, wait, I got 3 drinks. My total's 70. It should be like 50 or 60. Why is it already 70? And I'm like, it can't be the tax. The tax is at max like 10%. All right, Jaden.
It's 20% here, but it's added into the cost of what you're buying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's called VAT. It's called value added tax. And then like, if you're not from there, you don't pay it. You refund it later, I think, right?
But either way, they don't fuck you about and say, oh well, it's not really £2. It's £2 not including the VAT. It's just it just is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. No, I totally agree. Jaden said he has to go wash his face. Okay. Well, Jaden, I want to help you out. Because then I also want to go like eat something before I gotta go. I gotta tutor now another kid at 5:30. Oh man.
Crash.
You go.
What's up, Doug? What's up, Bug?
What is differentiation?
What is differentiation? Differentiation
I think
or
you said
depreciation? Which one you say, Jaden?
Differentiation.
Differentiation. Yeah.
Oh, like taking derivatives.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like taking a derivative. It's called like the instantaneous rate of change. It's like the slope on something.
Look on what?
Yeah, here.
How
Differentiate.
my school learning.
So differentiation.
My school.
What about your school?
Yeah. My school is learning differentiation right now.
Okay. Yeah, differentiation is like figuring out what the slope is at like a bunch of different points. This is called like taking a derivative.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is also called like rate of change. Yeah, Femvox, it's a summer course. It's super fast. So like as you go in different parts of the graph, right? Your rate of change is going to change. Like, do you see how the graph is like going different places at different points in time?
Yep.
That's like that's what we call like a derivative. A derivative is figuring out where it's going.
Oh, it's like line of tangent.
Yeah, it's like the slope of a tangent line, for sure. Okay, Jaden, I got time. I can do like one more of your questions, if you want to go through them, and then I gotta go.
Speed. Wait, you gotta go?
I can do one more question, and then I gotta go. Which one do you want?
Okay. It's this one.
This one right here? A?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, this is going to be using trig functions, okay, because we have right triangles. Alright. Okay. So here's a right triangle.
Yeah.
Because anytime you have the center connecting to here, and then this is a tangent line, this is assumed to be 90 degrees. Okay? So right away...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? Do we even need this? Sorry, x is just... Okay, well, okay. X is equal to 90 degrees. Because a radius to a tangent line is 90 degrees. That's just the definition of... Yes, x is 90. Okay. So now that this is a right triangle, okay, we know that this distance here is the same as this. This is 8, all right? And we're trying to figure out what this angle y is. All right. In the triangle, if this is the angle, okay?
Yeah.
What does that tell us about this? What is this thing?
Opposite and...
Good. This is the opposite. This is the opposite. I don't have the adjacent. The adjacent's here, but I don't have it yet, honestly, right? Okay. But I could figure out what it is.
Oh, I can see it now.
I think this is also
Okay.
70 degrees. I think this is also 70. Is this also 70, Fembox? I feel like it is.
Oh, 180 minus 90 minus 70, you can get Y already.
Yeah, I think you can just do that. Yeah. Yeah, this is 70 degrees. Right, okay, so then you do 180 minus 90 minus 70. I wanted to eventually use like tangent and shit, but I guess you don't need to. Fine, okay. So then y is equal to 20 degrees. How did they do it though? They did it a weird way, man. Where is it?
I think
Let me go find it. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So y is equal to 90. TA. Oh. Wait. They said TA over 5 is equal to the tangent of 65. Okay. Oh. That was solving for TA. Oh, okay. That's the third part of the question. Sorry, my bad. There's a third part of the question, which they say is to solve for TA. So now they want this, okay? And then here's what you do. So this is the opposite. This is now the adjacent, okay? So you could say that the tangent of 20 degrees, right? The tangent of y is equal to the opposite 8 over the adjacent TA, which is what you're solving for. So then you just get that 8 divided by tangent of 20 degrees. Yeah, is equal to the adjacent.
Because you move the adjacent.
Yes. Yeah, so what you do is you take this, you put it up here, and you take this, and you put it down there. Just find TO, and then it's easy to get the angle Y. Yeah. You could get the angle Y. Yeah, you could get TO as well.
TO?
Yeah. He's talking about this.
Oh.
You could get this one as well. By using the 70 degree. Yeah, with the 70 and the 8 here, and because you know this is 90, you could figure this out. And then you could actually use the Pythagorean theorem. You could use the Pythagorean theorem to figure this out if you really wanted to. I do think you can say the other angle is 70. What'd you send me? Where'd you send me the picture, Sam? Did you text it to me?
So it's like a right angle triangle.
Yeah. Someone's asking about my stuff.
And
Okay.
opposite. Okay. Never mind.
Oh, common area. Oh,
So
one
it's
sec.
like
One
so it's
sec.
like right angle triangle.
It is. It's a right angle triangle.
Two of them is angle between
Oh,
tangent
that's
and
super
radius
cool.
is 90.
This is where one of our students, Sam, he's in Portugal at this big festival. Oh, it looks fun. I thought they were being mean. Portugal, yeah, and like Europe. I thought they were being mean to tourists. Weren't they like shooting tourists with water guns? What's up, Kyle?
In Spain.
Yeah. Or in Barcelona, I think they were. They're like, get out, tourists. I'm like, you do realize they kind of like fund your economy, dog? Like, what? Like, you guys thought you were having problems when like your electricity went out like last month? Bit more busy right now. Oh, there's a new picture. Oh wait, what? Oh, here's the new picture he sent. Oh my god, this is way more packed. Dude, excuse me? Dude, this is a hazard.
Oh my.
That's way too many people. Yeah, I saw his first picture. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was looking up at this one. I was like, this looks pretty normal. And then this is way too many people. What's that, Ron? Okay. All right, I gotta go because I gotta go teach another student. So let's end the stream out.
That's dope.
All right, thank you everyone for coming to Actual Education Office Hours today. I hope you found everything useful.
Going to teach.
Learn some stuff. Yeah, I gotta go teach more. It's the summer. So yeah, make sure if you're a part of our Discord and you want to know about summer camp and stuff, go check it out. It's in the Discord. If you've just found us or you're coming from my UCLA class, you can also join the Discord. It's all free. It's for everyone. I don't care. Yeah, we're gonna have these. We have the same streaming times for office hours that we've always had. So that's Monday from 3 to 5. And then tomorrow we'll start an hour later at 4 o'clock Pacific. If you ever want to figure out when we are streaming, there is a calendar. You can just go to calendar.actual.education. This will have the live stream schedule. So looks like Zach's doing another stream on Wednesday. And then Penn Center, I'll make more announcements. He's doing a cool machine learning class on Friday. So if you want to join his kind of like reading group to learn about how AI works and like large language models and machine learning, he's doing a cool thing on Fridays. So make sure to go check that. Very interesting. We'll be subbing and watching it soon. Yeah, I'm glad, dude. Yeah. Leave a, like, subscribe, all that fun shit. And we'll see you on the next one. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go raid somebody. Looks like, what is this? Looks like Paleontologizing is digging some stuff up. Yeah, let's go say hi to He's another science streamer, and it looks like he's doing some field work out there. So go say hi to him for me. Cool. All right. Thanks for coming by. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.